Hello and welcome to today's live broadcast, and welcome if you are joining us from the rebroadcast. Today I'm going to share with you my thoughts on fasting, feasting, and fitness, and why I call that the trifecta to aging successfully. If you are new, welcome. My name is Diane, and for the past 25 years I've been helping women find nutritional plans and fitness programs to help them look and feel their best and live their most authentic life. And here in this community, we are doing that through the practice of intermittent fasting and really finding those things that we can incorporate into our life that will help us age successfully. I always ask that you take a second to hit that subscribe button if you're joining us from YouTube. And if you're joining us from Facebook, please take a second to hit that like button. On YouTube, if you hit that little bell icon, you will be notified when I go live and or upload new content. And the same for Facebook. Just hit the notification section right there on your Facebook page, and then you will be notified when we go live or upload as well. I always ask also when you're joining us either live or on the rebroadcast that you please leave a comment in the comment section. That way I know that you are here with us. Let me know if you've been in one of our courses before. Maybe share with us what it is that you're struggling with your fitness. We will be talking a little bit about that today, and or just say hello. I always love when you guys are in a two-way conversation with me during these lives or on the rebroadcast. I always circle back around and check comments and questions later. So fasting, feasting, and fitness. It is what I really have kind of coined as the trifecta to aging successfully. And when done correctly together as a lifestyle, can really help us reap the benefits that we're looking for as we age, as well as an opportunity for us to live a lifestyle where we can truly be authentic. Oftentimes when we think about fasting by itself, the rules and the guidelines surrounding that seem to be very tight, and if that's the only thing you're doing, you have to be spot on with it, or you won't get the results that you're looking for. Feasting, or nutrition overall, is that same type of lifestyle. If you're only focusing on the feasting aspect of your lifestyle, you have to be spot on with everything that you're doing to make sure that you will get the results that you're looking for. Fitness can also be that same thing. And so what I want to talk to you guys about today is how adding in that third component can really help you reap the benefits a little deeper on your fasting and your feasting by just incorporating that third, or the trifecta part of what we're going to talk about today. And I know for a lot of us, fitness has been that thing that is for lack of a better word, the punishment, or the thing that we do after we've done something that was wrong. So we have that mentality of we have to work out, or we are going to work out because we just came off of like a really indulgent weekend, and so now I'm going to spend some time grinding my body into the ground and try to reverse some of those things that we did. And so if you're not naturally inclined to enjoy exercise, going into it with the mentality or the mindset that the fitness part of it, or what you're going to feel as far as the physical discomfort, or maybe even the cardiovascular discomfort, which then becomes a mental and emotional discomfort for us, is a negative to a negative. And how can we be committed to something or find the bigger picture of what we're doing in our life as a lifestyle when we are embracing it as a negative concept to something that we did that was negative in our lifestyle? So if you change your mindset and we start thinking about fitness as that third component of the lifestyle that we're creating, and how it can really enhance what we're doing to age successfully, not anti-aging, not undoing wrongs, not being punished, not trying to make up for bad decisions, but really a third component that ideally could stand on its own as far as the aging successfully part, and how that mindset shift can get us to that point where we can actually enjoy it because we're thinking of it in a completely different way. And I know I have been guilty of, finding myself in fitness situations where I was erasing the wrongs that I had done, maybe nutritionally, or I was trying to panic myself through some sort of fitness program or some fitness routine because I saw what other people were doing and I wasn't mentally and emotionally engaged in it. I was strictly forcing myself through it physically in hopes of something magical happening, and I would look like the cover of a, I don't know, Shape magazine or Sports Illustrated, or I was hoping that it would be the magic cure for what I was unhappy with or uncomfortable with in my own physique. And the reality is that is just not what happens through exercise. We are given what we're given when we are created and when we are born, and we do the best that we can with the physique that we have. And that always aspiring to be something that we're not can lead to that dissatisfaction or that forget about it, it just doesn't work for me concept with fitness. And I gotta tell you, in the world of aging successfully, there is so much new research that is out and so much that is going on for us on the horizon for why exercise is so beneficial to us in this aging environment and this aging community, and how we can really start to adapt that third component and find some of the joy that really should be there when we are exercising. So first we got to take away that negative. Exercise is not a punishment. Exercise is something that we really do have the opportunity to engage in, and it is that thing that can keep us from falling apart as we age. There is a little bit of truth in that if you don't use it, you're going to lose it mentality. And I've always said here in this community, I never want to be that woman that falls down and cannot get up. I always want to be able to at least push my own body weight up off the floor or out of a couch or off of a bus stop bench or wherever it is that I may be as I'm progressing through this aging process. And how successful am I going to be? Because the reality is, it doesn't matter how good you look in a pair of jeans or a tank top, if you can't run for your life, meaning you can't run to save your life, or you can't pick yourself up off of a couch or up off of a floor, or you can't get in and out of a bathtub or a swimming pool or whatever it is with your own body strength, then that's not successful. That's not how we want to go through life. So it's so much more than just a physique that we're aspiring to attain. Can you functionally get through your life with the fitness that you are adopting for yourself? And the beautiful thing is that we no longer have to be those people who either you're going to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and you're going to get it done, or you don't want it bad enough. We don't have to have that mentality. We don't have to have that mentality anymore that if you're not absolutely just grinding your body into the ground, you're not going to see the results that you're hoping for. We know that that myth has been busted as well. We also know that the science and the research that's going on today for this community of women, especially because of what we are suffering with Alzheimer's and dementia and a lot of the hormonal changes that are going on, is what we can do for our brain if we engage in minimal exercise for a minimal amount of days per week. Not 7 days a week, not all out effort, not for an hour or more a day. Minimal amount of exercise for a minimal amount of days and a minimal amount of effort can actually help you rebuild your brain's anatomy. It will help bring memory back. It helps bring blood flow back into your brain. It will help you actually reverse some of these beginning stages of Alzheimer's and dementia. And that really is what we want to focus on when we're incorporating something that as a lifestyle change for us. Not are we going to have, bulky biceps, or not how we're going to look in a tank top. That's the secondary. That's what I call the icing on the cake. But how are we going to heal our body in a sense? And if I told you all you had to do was go for a 30-minute walk 3 or 4 times a week and get your heart rate at least 50 to 60% of your max, would you be willing to do that? And I know for me, I'm all about that. I'm all about doing whatever it is I can to make sure that the inside of me and my brain is aging successfully. And I also want to make sure that I can be the woman as I'm aging, regardless of the age that I am. Hopefully, like I say, I want to age successfully until the day I die. So I'm hoping I have many, many years ahead of me. I want to be that lady who can carry her own groceries in, who can get herself up off a couch, who can get in and out of a bathtub, who can get in and out of a swimming pool to play with my grandkids, whatever it may be. I want to have that functionality with my body. And I promise you, if you get the fasting, the feasting, and that fitness trifecta figured out for yourself, you will also have the physique that you want as well, because they do blend very well together and they do allow you to have a little bit of leeway. So a lot of us don't even know what it means to work out in a targeted heart rate. A lot of us don't know what it means to go from a workout type of heart rate down to a recovery heart rate, and why that is important for us to understand that. A lot of us don't know why it is that the benefits of exercise go so far beyond just a physique that we're attaining. We jump in and out of fitness routines and we jump in and out of fitness programs because of the emotional hope and dream that we have that we can change something that we are unhappy with. And we don't even understand why our body looks the way it is genetically. We don't factor that in. We just look at something from the outside and hope and pray that we can have that physique or that look if we do X, Y, and Z. And that may not always be the case. And I think for us women, especially as we're aging, understanding that will allow us to have a little bit of grace and will allow us the opportunity to love our body for the way it has been designed and figure out a way to get the best effect out of what it is that we're putting into things, and stop grinding ourselves into the ground and stop feeling like we're failing and stop feeling like we're chasing something we can never achieve because we may just be looking at the wrong goal. We have created an amazing course called F3, Fasting, Feasting, and Fitness, the Trifecta. And if you're struggling with fitness, I would highly encourage you to look at possibly signing up for that course. It was something that we only offered to our graduates of our Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course, but we got such amazing feedback about the mental and emotional healing that a lot of women got from that course because of just what we were sort of conditioned to believe about our body and conditioned to believe about fitness, that we decided to open it up to anyone who wanted to take it. So if you maybe feel like you're comfortable with your fasting and feasting, but you're struggling in the area of fitness, I would highly recommend either clicking on the link in the comments on both YouTube or Facebook, or reaching out to me and seeing if this might be a good fit for you. There's a lot of past misinformation and there's a lot of past emotional connections that we really need to start to let go of to free ourselves up for some new possibilities. And I know for me, when I really understood why it was I was exercising and what exercise could do for me if I found joy in it for myself, all the positive effects of that, it was just an eye-opening experience, and it really helped me solidify why it is I move my body every day, why it is that I really seek out opportunities to be physical, and why living a sedentary life is just going to be that thing that no matter what I eat or how long I fast, missing that third component could be that thing that's going to really be the factor of whether I do age successfully or I don't. And we want to make sure that we are very understanding of that so we don't miss our mark. There are a lot of people I know who look absolutely amazing in a bathing suit, but they can't, lift their kid, or they can't run to save their life, and they've only focused on how they look on the outside. And we really need to start thinking about how we look on the inside first, and how that will eventually translate to what we look like on the outside. And it does really encompass everything. physically, spiritually, emotionally, and physically as well. And it does start when we have a clear understanding about how our body works and what we need to do to get to that successful aging point. So if you're struggling with fitness, girlfriend, I have been there, I understand. And really changing your mindset, as simple as that may seem, can make a huge difference on whether you're going to stick to fitness for the long haul to make sure that you do have a functionally fit life and that you can maintain all of the things in your life that you enjoy doing. Remember, what we do physically is going to be that thing that's going to bring us joy and make everything else make sense. There's no real joy in being stuck in a bed or being stuck to a couch if we don't have to. And it really does start with us making the decision to get up every day and move our body in a way that will heal us on the inside. And the beautiful thing about fitness is it heals us from head to toe. It starts with our brain, it works through our muscles, and yes, it will help our heart and all of our internal organs as well. So there's definitely great benefit in factoring in that third part. So hopefully that answers a lot of your guys' questions about how to incorporate fitness into your fasting and feasting. You just do it. But you want to make sure that you do have the physiological understanding of the minimums that you have to do and what it means to take yourself to the maximum and what it means to really have that mindset. And I do call that the athletic mindset or the training mindset as opposed to the just exercising. And sometimes if you're just exercising, you could really be selling yourself short. So let me welcome everyone who's joined us. And I also got to say this, I am so excited. We have about 200, I think. We have about 200?
Close.
Really close to about 200 women who joined us for the February Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Women course. The course is super energized. We're having so much fun. Women from all over the world have joined us for February, so I'm super excited. And believe it or not, we're only on Monday, and we have already heard reports back that people are already starting to feel better. So that always is super exciting for me as well. So if you're in our February course, make sure you leave me a comment so that I can say hello to you and welcome you as well. Okay, so who we got here? Carol, Connelisa's here. Amy's here. Hello from Oregon. I was originally in the April 2017 course. And Amy, you took the F3 course. If you could leave a comment and let us know how you felt about your time in the course, I'd appreciate it. Jody just started in February listening while working. Hope I get to see it all. Well, it's always recorded, so you can come back. Jody. Diane from Pennsylvania. Welcome, girlfriend. Lucy's here. Hello, just started February course. Awesome. Carrie from Pennsylvania. I fasted for 18 hours today and feel great. That's a great way to start your week, so congratulations. Let's see, Meryl, are you supposed to be starting today with 16 hours of fasting or working up to it this week? That's a question for the course, so make sure you post that in the Facebook group and tag me in it and I'll answer it in there as well. Brandy, hello from August 2017 course. No turning back, changed my life forever. Oh, I love hearing that. That's what you call aging successfully, that you're going to be on the path to just continuing to get better as you age. So congratulations on that one. Michelle from October 2018, on my way to the gym, tons of energy at 3 p.m. Yeah, no more 3 p.m. slumps for us, that is for sure. Jody, I work out each morning, 4:30 a.m. my time. Jody, yeah, you've been really good about that and super consistent about that, and that works for you. And one of the questions I often get from women is, when's the best time to work out? And I always say the best time to work out is the time you'll actually look forward to working out. So I'm not a 4:30 a.m. workout person, but I've known Jody for a long time, and she definitely is that girl, and she gets it done, and she is super consistent about it, so that works for her. My life right now is pretty flexible, and so Michael and I, there are some mornings we get up at 5:30 and work out if our day's busy, and then there's sometimes we don't work out till 11 or 12 in the afternoon. The thing for us now, and for me especially, that I've put this trifecta package together so beautifully, is I work out for the actual joy of working out. I'm not chasing a certain weight. I'm not chasing a certain physique. I'm not trying to erase something bad I did over the weekend. I work out for the pure joy of what I know it's doing for my brain health and what it's doing for my overall wellness and my functional fitness moving forward as I start to age and how I want to age successfully. So I have a picture in my mind of what aging successfully means for me, and that's what gets me into my workout every single day. So you want to make sure that you know what your why is for working out, and then the time you work out will definitely work for you. And Jody, that's her time for sure. Mary, just started February course, look forward to exercise. Good for you, girlfriend. Leslie, functional fitness. Yeah, for sure. I have no problem bringing, 6 or 7 bags of groceries in at one time in 2 hands, and I bring them into the house. I have no problem getting up and down the stairs. I have no problem, playing with my kids. I have no problem doing anything, and that's my benchmark moving forward. I do not believe that I should have to decrease any of my activities as I age, as long as my body is healthy. So I do things now to make sure that I stay healthy. I don't want to blow out a knee. I don't want to blow out a back. I don't want to, do anything that's going to keep me from keeping moving. And so you want to make sure that you understand all those components as well, so that you can keep yourself healthy and then moving forward for sure. Carolyn from February course, super excited, heading to spin class. Ooh, girlfriend, good for you. I love me some spin class for sure. Patty from February course. Susan, it's hard to maintain a positive mindset about something you don't enjoy. Exactly. And that's why you really have to go back to the understanding of what fitness means. Oftentimes, like I said, we're watching an infomercial or we jump into something that our friend is doing. And if we don't have a clear and deep understanding of the whys for what we're doing and how our body is responding to that, in the sense of what's your target heart rate? How hard should you be working out? What is your end goal for what it is that you're doing? And if we don't take the time to really process through those exercises and think, then it's just the same thing as fasting and feasting. We're just doing what someone else is doing, or someone else is prescribed for us. And exercise should not be a one size fits all. Exercise should be as personalized as what we put into our body. And I think we skip that step and we forget to think about the whys. So it's very important to understand all of that for sure. Lucy from Maryland, welcome, girlfriend. Let's see, we got Donna here. I get on my exercise bike 2 miles every hour, easy peasy. Good for you, girlfriend. And let's see, Leslie, fast, feast, fitness, and fun with friends. Socialization is the key to staying young. Yeah, I agree with that too. And that's part of that other, making sure that we're staying healthy in every aspect of our life. We don't want to be, eating well, fasting well, and incorporating our fitness, and then go hang out with a bunch of people who are Debbie Downers or super negative about the lifestyle that you have as well. So thank you for pointing that out as well. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Donna, I pedal very fast until my heart rate is up. Awesome. And are you monitoring your heart rate on your heart rate monitor? Because remember, all of that matters. What your heart rate is and the amount of time that you keep your heart rate in that level. And are you doing a HIIT workout, or are you doing an endurance workout, or are you doing a Tabata workout? All of those things matter in regards to how long you should be working out and how hard you should be working out to get the results that you're looking for. And those are all very specified. So make sure you're understanding of that as well. Sheila, good afternoon, girlfriend. Lorna, hello. Tammy, I tend to roller coaster with my daily fitness routine. I go for several weeks or a few months sticking to my routine, but then drop off. How can I remedy this issue? Tammy, you should jump into the F3 course for sure. I help you figure all of that out. And I think when you really find a deep understanding for exercise and fitness and overall movement and what it means if you don't do it versus what you can get if you do it, and really let go of what I said in the beginning, the fact that it has been kind of ingrained in us as the punishment for doing something else that was bad. So you get that double negative there, when we don't think about it as we actually have the opportunity and privilege to work out. And what would you think about working out or fitness if that opportunity was taken away? What if someone told you you can no longer work out? How would that make you feel? And why don't we think about those things on a daily basis? Why don't we think about exercise as a privilege, and why do we think about it as a punishment? And I think when you figure that out, then you won't be so inconsistent with what you're doing with your fitness for sure. Sue, just started February course and so excited to learn. Sue, I'm so excited to have you in there with us. Amy, I took the F3 course and I really like the information regarding how to figure out my own heart rate. I like the PDFs that were included. It helped me to look at my workouts differently, how to push myself, also how to fast and feast around my workouts. Yeah, so thanks for saying that, Amy. I would like to take it again because why not? It's a great resource to keep refreshed. Yeah, Amy, I'm going to email you too, or I'll message you about our upcoming course too, and what I want to talk to you about for that. So keep an eye out in your messages. I'll message you there. Michael, what do you got on YouTube? My friend, oh, who's also my husband. Let me see. Let's see. Danny, hello, girlfriend. October grad. Thanks for saying I look awesome. We had some backyard time. It is absolutely like, it's San Diego summer-like in Dallas in the wintertime.
Currently 81.
81 degrees here in Texas, not a bug in sight, zero humidity. So we have been sitting outside in our backyard by our jacuzzi, and it has been absolutely beautiful. So thank you for saying that. I feel amazing as well. Jenny Bean, hello. Jennifer, February course, I'm loving it. Michael and Anna, hello. I'm in your current course, fasted for 20.5 hours today and 20 hours yesterday for the first time in my life. Yay, girlfriend. I'm super excited for you. Anna Mary, you're jumping right in with both feet. So congratulations. Now it's just consistency and time. And listen to those lessons every day because you'll be able to build on what you're already doing. So congrats. Robin, catching you live from Chicago, spring like today, go figure. Yeah, you guys were just in like horrible conditions. So congratulations for spring being there for you guys today. Terry, good. Robin, I'm not aspiring to look like anyone else. I just want more muscle tone at the age of 58. How do you get more muscle tone at my age without having to kill myself in the gym? A lot of it really will come back with fasting and feasting. And a lot of what we talk about in the F3 course too is, letting go of what you look like in your 20s. Like I can never look like I look like in my 20s because I didn't have 2 kids yet, right? And do I want to give up my experience of having 2 amazing children that I love to death to have a body that I had before I had them? Nope. So, a lot of it is just mindset and just figuring out like, what are you basing muscle tone on? Something from the past, and maybe your lifestyle was different then. What's your most muscle tone reference, I guess would be the thing to say. And then are you willing to do what it takes to get that would be the other question I would ask. And we talk a lot about that in the F3 course for sure. Terry, that's exactly how I thought about fitness for years, changing my attitude, January grad. Yeah, for sure. Debbie joining from the treadmill. Yay. Thanks to F3. So Debbie's an F3 grad as well. Aline, thank you. Love your respect and delivery. Oh, thank you so much. Let's see who else we got here. Danny, always informative and dynamic. Thank you for saying that. Daniela, fasting for 20 hours today. Congrats. That's a great way to fast. Jennifer, in the February course, but I was waiting to start my fitness until I have the fasting lifestyle down to a routine. Is that a good plan, or should I would say it's always, when you're going through the intermittent fasting for today's Aging Woman course, I do ask that you back off from your fitness just a little bit until you really cement how you feel in a clean fasted state. So you have that memory in your mind of what it feels like to not have to exercise to get there. And then once you get that confidently down and you have no problem fasting and you're feasting as well, then you jump back into your fitness for sure. But I always say give yourself a little bit of break and give yourself some time to really sink your feet into this new lifestyle before you're asking too much for your body. So taking a little break is not a problem at all. When I first started fasting and I was healing my body from the inside and went an entire year without working out, some of it was by choice and some of it wasn't. I broke my foot, right? It was my foot, right? I fell through the attic in our house and I busted up my foot and I couldn't work out. And we had a new puppy, so I wanted to spend time with her, acclimating her into our family. So I took some time off for that. And then I was enjoying my fasting and my feasting so well, and my body felt so amazing that I just sort of took a break from working out. And the beautiful thing was I didn't skip a beat. When I wanted to get back into fitness, I just jumped right back in and my body responded very nicely. So I really did give myself a nice long break from working out, and the mindset shift that I made about when I eat what my body needs to stay healthy and fit, I don't need to exercise away food. And I was doing a lot of walking because we had our dog, and I was doing some light yoga and stretching, so all of that was fine. I just stopped doing the really intense impactful type of exercise, and I jumped right back in when I was ready and my body was fine. So the beautiful thing about that is your body knows how to take care of itself, and for me at that time my body just knew I needed a break. So I took it, and then my body paid me back in kind for sure. Kathleen, I came in late, so listen to the whole thing later. Lynn came in late. Okay, awesome. Robin, Texas, that weather sounds wonderful. It does right now, Robin, but you'll hear us complaining in the summertime when it's full of bugs and humidity for sure. Jane, Dy just starting February course. Awesome. Congrats. Carrie, I just started the February course. Should I also sign up for the F3 course? I think if you're comfortable with your fasting, it won't hurt you. It'll all start to make sense. And then while you're listening to the lessons in the F3 course, you can practice your fasting and your feasting. So then when you're done with the intermittent fasting for today's Aging Woman course, you already have the knowledge and experience to just get right into your fitness aspect of this with your fasting and your feasting experience as well. So they do go very well together. And anytime you're going to do something to educate yourself to make your life better or to incorporate healthy lifestyle habits, I always say, don't wait. Why would you put off making a mental mind shift or exposing yourself to some new information or new ways of thinking of things? Don't put that off. I say jump into it when you can, but just know that the pressure is not there to exercise if you're still trying to figure out your fasting and feasting. Just soak up the information and then apply it when you feel like your body is ready for it. Is the way I would handle that for sure. And then Diane, wow, would love that weather there. Yeah, it's nice. I think it's supposed to be 85 tomorrow. So yeah, so we're going to get out and run a bunch of errands and walk around with flip-flops and tank tops and shorts, and we're going to take it as long as we can because I think next week it's forecasted to be in the 40s again. So, you know, we take it for as long as we can, and we try not to complain too much when it goes south on us. So, hopefully remind me if I start complaining next week when it's 40. I'll try to pull myself back on that one. Gina, February course, also excited. Awesome. So yeah, if you want to understand why fitness is important for you, I always say take the F3 course. I really do break it down into the book part of fitness more than I expect you to work out, and just get a really good understanding of what your physique is as far as how you see yourself. Get a really good understanding of why heart rate is so important to us. Get a really good understanding of how you can merge all three things together to create the trifecta lifestyle of aging successfully. And that is our ultimate goal, is we want to age successfully. I don't want to anti-age. I don't mind aging. I don't mind aging because I've set myself up to do it successfully, and that really is what I hope for all of you as well. So the link's in the comments on both YouTube and Facebook. If you have any questions about it, always feel free to reach out to me. I'm here. I can answer questions about courses. The one thing I do want to say about reaching out to me, if you guys don't mind, is that I've had some women reach out to me and want me to diagnose them or prescribe something for them. Please keep in mind, I am not a doctor. I am certified in exercise nutrition. I am getting a holistic nutritionist certification. I am certified to help you work through your fitness. I am a certified running coach as well, but I am not legally allowed to prescribe or diagnose anyone. So when you reach out to me, always feel free to ask me some questions, but don't be offended if I don't diagnose you or prescribe a remedy for you. It is not in my scope of practice. It is not my scope of expertise, and it's actually illegal for me to do. So I will always refer you to your doctor or refer you to go do some further research for yourself. I'm not turning you away. I'm not turning you down. I just have to stay within the parameters of which I am certified to help someone. So not offending anyone in any way, just trying to protect myself and you as well. So with that, I'm going to say good afternoon. I hope you guys are enjoying your Monday. I hope you guys survived your Super Bowl parties okay. If you're on my email list, make sure you got my email from Sunday. I did share with you guys my air fryer chicken wings, which were a big hit at our house last night and super easy to make. And we're going to share with you another amazing recipe this Sunday as well. So make sure you guys get on that email list. We always try to make sure that we give you a little piece of the trifecta every week when we send you out an email. Have a great afternoon. Thanks for jumping on with us, and welcome if you jumped on to our rebroadcast. I will come back around and read those comments as well.